Welcome to another lesson on advanced idioms and phrasal verbs. There aren't many phrasal verbs in today's lesson, so I won't take long, but you can buy my book, Visual Phrasal Verbs, on Amazon or Skype-lessons.com for £20 if you want a book on phrasal verbs. But these are all taken from another book called Advanced Phrasal Verbs and Idioms. So let's get started. I don't like to waste a lot of the class just advertising stuff. So you can have a good laugh about something. This just means that you have a laugh, that you laugh about something. So very easy one to start with. I'm sure everybody understands this. To laugh about something, to have a good laugh about something, they are synonymous. Hi, Alessandro. Now, if a joke falls flat, that means that the punchline doesn't work, that nobody likes the joke, nobody laughs, if the joke falls flat. So you want to use this, it really does collocate all the time with the joke, the joke fell flat. Any other synonyms of joke will work as well, but the joke falls flat or the joke fell flat. Okay, and it just means nobody laughed. Now, if you say that this is going beyond a joke, this is getting beyond a joke, this is beyond a joke, it means that the situation is no longer funny and it's starting to become serious. So at first you might laugh about something, maybe, I'm not sure, it could be all sorts of things, but maybe, I don't know, maybe someone in your family is borrowing your stuff. And it doesn't matter the first time, you think it's okay, it's fine, why not? Why shouldn't they borrow it? But then they keep borrowing it every single day and you say the situation is getting beyond a joke, it's not funny anymore, I need that stuff. You need to buy your own one of whatever it is. That's just an example though. You can use this in a lot of different situations, and you just mean to say when you say this has gone beyond a joke, it means it's not funny anymore and it's starting to make me angry, it's starting to irritate me, and that's when you use it. The situation has gone beyond a joke, the situation is getting beyond a joke. Okay, now if you say that something is no laughing matter, same kind of thing, really, You're saying that the situation is beyond a joke. It's no longer the kind of thing that you can laugh about. So when situations get serious, when they start to get worse and worse, and then suddenly you're no longer laughing about it, it becomes serious, you can use this. It's when the situation becomes serious. So maybe you've got a pupil in your class and they get a really bad mark on the first test and you all just have a laugh about it because everybody makes mistakes and everybody's allowed to have a bad day, and maybe the student just had a bad day and you laugh about their answers. But then it happens again and again and again, and it's all of a sudden it's no laughing matter. It's gone beyond a joke. They've got to sort it out. They've got to improve so that they can pass this exam or pass this test. So you might laugh about it the first time, but you don't when it happens 3 or 4 times or 10 times. Suddenly it's no laughing matter, it's become serious. Now, some slightly different ones now, probably because it's from a different chapter. I can't remember, because I'm taking this from the white book, Idioms and Phrasal Verbs Advanced by Stuart Redman, I think. So if something fell off the back of a lorry, it means that something is stolen. You use this to refer to stolen goods. So if you think that you've bought, I don't know, maybe you've bought, I'm trying to look around something for a prop here, something I could use. But maybe, I don't know, maybe you've bought some new television or something like that, or new console. But it was very, very cheap. It was through a friend. And you might say, it seems to me that fell off the back of a lorry. And you just mean, it seems to me it's probably stolen and then sold on and then sold on for a very cheap price. That's why you got it at such a cheap price, because it fell off the back of a lorry. So it's used to refer to stolen goods, this one, it's very common. Now, if you say famous last words, you normally say this when someone's going to do something. I don't know, maybe they say that they're able to pass the CAE exam. They say, I'm really good at English, I'm able to pass the CAE exam. Honestly, I'm definitely C2 level, I can pass that exam, I have no doubt. You might say to them, famous last words. And that just means you've just said, these words mean that maybe you're going to fail it now. People, speak too soon is the same one. Thanks, Alessandro. That's an excellent suggestion. Don't speak too soon. It's very similar to famous last words. because you say these when you say, look, don't say that, because you are kind of tempting fate to make sure that you don't pass that exam. And so famous last words, you use it when somebody has spoken too soon, when somebody has said something, maybe boasted about something they can do, and you think, well, hang on. If you say that, you might find that life has a way of making sure that that doesn't come true. So be careful. Don't speak too soon. Otherwise someone might say to you, famous last words. Yeah, it could be in a much more simple situation, like somebody might say, oh, I can jump over that fence, and you say, famous last words, go on, give it a try. And then they fall over when they try. So yeah, don't count your chickens before they hatch is a very similar expression. I agree. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. That's another excellent suggestion from Itchy. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Now I'm going to have to go a bit faster because I've got a student soon. Before they hatch. Now the lights are on but nobody's home. This means that it sounds to me like somebody is a bit stupid. You're saying, you know, it's quite derogatory, this comment. You're saying that he looks awake, but when you talk to him, he sounds really distant, maybe half asleep. Maybe he's a bit stupid. Yeah, and so this is a derogatory comment. Don't use it if you want to make friends with that person, because you are actually insulting them. You are putting them down. Okay? And lastly here, I dread to think means I'm afraid to think that that is the case, probably because of the terrible consequences that would occur if that were the case. So let's think of a good example here. And it's very often used just like that with I dread to think, full stop. Somebody might say, I wonder where Philip is nowadays. And you might say, I dread to think, if you think that he's in a terrible situation. He's the kind of guy that gets himself into terrible situations, so I dread to think. But somebody might say something else like, I'm not sure, how do you think the coronavirus situation is going to play out? Yeah, how do you think that situation is going to take place? How is it going to occur? How is it going to play out? And you might say, I dread to think, meaning I'm afraid to think about what might happen with the coronavirus. I'm not like that, by the way. I'm living in blissful ignorance of the coronavirus. I don't watch any news about it. And I think that if you have a healthy life,